people to start rolling in for the live stream here. Got 3 people on. Appreciate it. 4 people coming in. Big audience. So we're out here at Fort Abraham Lincoln State Park today. Got the barracks right in front of us. Got Casey Beck behind the camera. We got Alex Stork in front of it. He's actually working today out here at the park, so we just wanted to get out here. I know it's probably super windy, but we wanted to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse of the site. We're in about the middle of the parade ground right now. This is going to be an awesome place for us to be doing all of our company drill. All the stuff with the public is going to be out here, and then we have our home for the weekend, the barracks, right in front of us on the original location of one of the 3 barracks buildings that was here at the fort. We also are going to be utilizing the commissary building at one point over the weekend. We have the reconstructed commanding officers' quarters, the flagpole, and then we also have the original, or on the original location, the granary building that was here at the time. We're going to walk over to the barracks building right here, try and get us out of the wind right now. If you guys have any questions, if you want to see something while we're out here, just let us know so that we can help you guys visualize what we're going to be doing here. Almost 1 month away from Abraham Lincoln living history Garrison, which is pretty insane to think about. We had a great meeting with the park staff this morning, get some of the logistics worked out, getting our food, our water, all that good stuff figured out. And this is going to be, like I said, our home. The weekend we'll be staying in this north side of the barracks right here. The south side has some museum displays inside of it. We can take a look at those, but we'll be over here in the north side of the barracks on the original location of the original barracks building, which is really awesome and not something we get to see a lot out here at Frontier Forts, especially out here in North Dakota. So you can take a look in here. See, there's a little bit of some of the parks decorating in there, we'll say. So we're gonna update before the event what's in the barracks, making sure it's as authentic as possible for everyone who's coming in and seeing the barracks. And obviously you as living historians and as awesome reenactors are gonna add a lot to that as well. So we're going to come in from the very north side of this. We have here, this will be our first sergeant's room here. Like I said, a lot of the park set dressing will change. We'll have our materials in here. We have also the company office. This is where we'll be doing a lot of our paperwork and our business. Over the course of the week, we will be doing about as much paperwork as we can do. And then we have our barracks. Each person will be issued a footlocker while they're here at Fort Abraham Lincoln. They'll be given a bunk that they'll be staying in. You'll have your rack, you'll have your shelf, and this is what will be for the weekend. So we have some really awesome things we'll be doing lined up. We got some really awesome people doing cooking for us. We have some awesome civilian experiences. We also have some awesome vendors. We have Nick Sievert, who will be out here. And then we also have Jerry Lee. Really honored to have him from What Price Glory out here. So we have some really awesome things lined up. Looks like we got about 10 people watching right now, which is awesome. If anyone has any questions or wants to see anything out here, let us know so that we can help you guys out, help you envision what this is going to be like come a month away. But we have our bunks here. You can see, you'll get a great view of the parade ground, great view of the commanding officers' quarters out there, the whole cavalry post, and then way off in the distance, you can start to see the infantry post up on the hill, Fort McKean. That's actually where the infantry would have been in 1873, but we are going to be up there And we're going to be down here because there's not really anything up on the infantry post hill now, but the hills behind us are also going to be where our patrols are going to be taking place next month. Alec has lined up some really awesome places for us to go. We lined up some really cool opportunities.
Yeah, so I'm going to say it again. I've been saying it. Start getting outside, hydrate, work out your body. Everyone is going to be coming on that patrol. It's not going to be anything too crazy, but make sure you're able to do it. Again, it'll be roughly 4 miles total, just under, I think, when I mapped it out. But it's awesome trail. You're going to see a lot of the area that it looks very similar to what it will look like during the period that we're portraying there. So be prepared for that. We'll go up there. We're going to do a stint in the blockhouses up there. Come back down. It'll be a good time. Good little patrol.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, up there, and really the whole fort, there are almost no modern intrusions except for the modern road that runs through the park. So really we're getting an awesome opportunity to see the park and to see the fort, what it would have looked like in 1873, which is a really, really great chance for all of us, and to see the fort come back to life next month. So we're really excited to have everyone on board with that. And if you want to leave a comment, if you want to ask a question, go right ahead. You can scroll over, hit the comment button, and ask away. We'll take a look at the kitchen as well. We have the amazing Katie Jacobs, who will also be cooking, helping out with that. If you've been to any of the First Minnesota's events, if you've been to Galvanized at Dakota Territory last year, Katie is, of course, an amazing frontier chef that's going to be helping us out. This is going to be our mess hall for the weekend. We will be utilizing some of this, but if you do have your own tinware, that's really what we're going to recommend bringing instead of using the china here. But if you don't have that, we can cover you, don't worry. But this is where we're going to be eating. You can imagine our whole company eating in here for the weekend. Alec very nicely modeling. So we have this going for us, and then we also have the kitchen space. We have an original Army range stove where our cooks will be sleeping. We have this whole area here. Most of our cooking fires and everything will probably be out here in kind of the middle areas between the kitchen and the barracks. And this is where our food's going to be for the weekend. And just had a conversation with Katie about what we're going to be having, and you guys are in for a treat for the weekend. Like I said, if you were at the amazing Galvanized in Dakota Territory, you had that amazing food from Katie and from the Galvanized staff. So you can expect a lot of the same from us, which is what we are always hoping for. So right now, this is our look at the barracks, where you guys are going to be staying. Really wanted to take a video of this and just help you guys visualize what we can do with this space. Because last year we had 5 guys out. We were able to get 5 bunks looking amazing, looking like they would have in 1873. I'm very, very excited to have about 20 of you in these barracks with the bunks, with the foot lockers, with everything set up like it would have been, like it should be. And we're going to provide a really, really great resource to the public and to the park here. And that's what gets me really excited. Of course, we also have our president, Grant. And then we can hop in the south side here. We also have some museum displays that talk about the forts, that talk about what this place would have looked like in the 1870s while Custer was here. Of course, the U.S. Scouts played a vital role at the fort, and there were about 15 to 20 of them here at Fort Abraham Lincoln while the infantry was here, like we talked about. And then we also have a really great view of what the fort would have looked like a few years later in 1876. This right here is the barracks building that we are in, where we'll be staying. We also have the granary building, which is right here, the flagpole, the commanding officers' quarters, commissary building, and you can even see the tents for the what would become the Little Bighorn expedition out here. So this gives us a really good view. Of course, the infantry and the civilian contractors were the one who built the fort, so it did not look like this in 1873. But having the few buildings we do have still up does give a pretty good representation for that kind of fort in the process of being built that we're going for. But we also had, at this time, the Yellowstone expedition going on. Of course, Company B of the 6th Infantry was not on the expedition, but there were elements of the 6th, of the 20th, of the 22nd Infantry that were along. And on that patrol, we'll kind of be going through some of the conditions that would have been on that the Yellowstone expedition in 1873. Black Hills expedition. A lot of people don't know this, but there was a treaty signed at Fort Abraham Lincoln in 1875. And then we have quite a bit of info about the Little Bighorn, but it's about 3 years in the future from what we're going to be doing, so we're not going to worry too much about that. But Fort Abraham Lincoln has a really great set of interpretive signs ready for the public to be here. And we can end this live stream on the porch of the barracks. I'm sure we'll be spending quite a bit of time come next month. So you can see the commanding officers' quarters, once again the granary, commissary building. And so really excited to have all you guys out here next month, bringing the fort back to life. Everything like that. So we'll stay on just for a couple minutes, see if anyone has any questions. You can see it's a little windy out here, so hopefully you can notice all right. But we had a great site visit today, a great staff, getting everything squared away for you guys to be here next month, and we're super excited to do that. So we'll stay on and see if we have any comments coming in.
From that field again. Show them that. There you go. Now, look at that. Great big parade ground for us to mess up all over on. So Friday night when we get here, we're going to do a lot of drill, guys. So once again, read up on Upton 68. It's online. If you have questions, message us. We just drove back from DC and we spent a lot of time just reading the drill manual. So we've been working on that, making sure we had the right knowledge. You know, so look into it on your own time as much as you can. We'll do a lot of practice Friday night when everyone's here. But we want to make sure everybody looks sharp and good to go once we're out here drilling, hitting sticks. It'll be tight. It'll look great. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, by the end of Saturday, we're expecting that our company is going to have it down. Upton's company drill is a little bit different from KC's, so
A little weird.
We do recommend taking a look at it, but on Friday night we are going to go through the basics quite a bit, because Upton's is going to be a new manual. It's a new manual for us, really, and we expect it to be a pretty new manual when it comes to company movements for basically everyone who's going to be here. So do take a look at it. Look at the videos we've posted on YouTube. Do look at some of the other stuff that we're going to be looking at. So do really recommend checking out Upton's manual so that we can look as sharp as possible over the next month getting ready for this event. So doesn't look like we have any comments, any questions right now, so we're gonna sign off. Really appreciate everybody hopping on and just take a look at this great parade ground on the Northern Plains all the way out there to the Missouri Bluffs, and we're right on the Missouri River as well. So it's a really beautiful place to be, and we're really excited to have you guys here next month in August. So with that, I will see you all then.